Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California weather-wise. Today is May 20th, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery. You can see the state of California here. You can see the marine layer pushed up against some of the mountainous areas up the central coast. Bay Area looking pretty clear right now in a lot of Northern California. Nice sunny skies this morning. Get out there and enjoy that. And you can see the snow across some of the Sierra Nevada here as well, and some clouds streaming across Nevada, Utah, and some of southeast California and some of western Arizona. So I'm going to back this up to yesterday here, and we're going to scroll through the afternoon hours. You can see we did get some thunderstorm activity here north of Reno here across some of northwest Nevada, just off to the east of the California border. So we did have those few storms there, and as we rolled into the overnight hours, you can see the storms continued on their sunset, and you could see some additional activity across some of central Nevada and towards Utah, but we did not have that Sierra Nevada thunderstorm activity here, and I'll show you what's coming up here in a moment on some of the high resolution models. And as we go through this morning, here we are. So the Hanford National Weather Service is talking about the potential for some mountain storms. The SPC doesn't have any kind of risk out right now, but some of the high resolution models also showing it. So heads up for that. Possible thunderstorm activity again this afternoon. You've also got some gusty winds coming down the coastal areas. Look at this, Crescent City, 40 miles per hour. And this is going to go on in through probably as we go through the day today, Monday afternoon into the evening hours here. And again, mainly along the coastal areas and some of the exposed headlands out there being the windiest. Taking a look at the beach address statements again for Los Angeles metro coastal areas all the way up towards Ventura County, it looks like, and some of San Diego here, beach hazard statements. And again, for dangerous rip currents, large breaking waves due to elevated surf, 3 to 6 feet, largest risk over southwest facing shores through this evening here. This was issued this morning, Monday, May 20th. And here's Phoenix. Check it out. Breezy to locally windy conditions, some gusts up to 40 miles per hour. The desert's getting back up into the upper 90s for some cases here, and seasonal heat through the next 7 days with widespread minor heat risk. Taking a look at thunderstorms, and you can see it does include portions of eastern Nevada, but they don't have it out for the Sierra Nevada, but we could pop off a few storms there as well. Some severe weather out across the plains. I will be heading out tonight because I'm going to be chasing this stuff out here across portions of Iowa here, probably as I fly into Omaha tonight, most likely. So I'll probably be out here chasing some stuff. You can see there is a tornado threat tomorrow. Now, taking a look at day two, actually, this is day 3 actually now. And again, no thunderstorm threat showing up right now, but that doesn't mean we can't get thunderstorms. If you guys have been watching the channel for some time now, you know we often forecast some of these thunderstorms, and they do occur, and the SPC kind of ignores the area across some of California and some of Nevada here. But if we take a look across portions of extreme southeast California, Arizona, New Mexico, we do have some fire danger, even some of it critical out there for the next couple of days. So heads up for that. Just gets right up towards Flagstaff here. And this is for day 2, elevated fire risk again. So looking at the winds, typical regime here, we get the strong northwest winds down the coastal areas here. You can see as we go through this afternoon, we're going to get some strong winds across the transverse ranges, some of the southern Sierra Nevada, peninsular ranges across the deserts. The gusty winds will be out there. You can see this north flow as we go through tonight into tomorrow. We're going to turn things offshore. It's going to be out of the east or the northeast across some of the Cascades and the northern Sierra Nevada here, and some gusty north winds coming down the valley areas here. And as we go back on in towards Tuesday night and on in through Wednesday morning, you can see we kind of turn things back onshore here across the Sierra Nevada, and we'll pick up some of these gusty winds a bit more as we go through Wednesday afternoon. Pretty typical stuff. Taking a look at the tropical cyclone activity, nothing expected here for the next 48 hours. We survived that one where they had a few days ago with a 30% chance, but really not expecting anything here over the next few days. And here's that thunderstorm outlook again as we go through the afternoon hours. You can see Cedar City kind of in the little bullseye there. Can't rule out a thunderstorm completely for places like Las Vegas, Ely, or Elko, Nevada there also. Now looking at total precipitation in inches on the National Blend of Models, let's put this into motion. You can see it does pop off a few thunderstorms here, and maybe even Lake Tahoe, and again, the Sierra Nevada as we go through this afternoon. And then we really dry out here. I mean, it shows maybe a tiny bit coming for Tuesday afternoon, but you can see much of California is going to be precipitation free, and I'm scrolling all the way out 200 plus hours now. I'm now out almost 10 full days and not much precipitation showing up. Not a good sign there, and this is the 15-day precipitation anomaly on the European, and we've been pretty dry for the last 30 days across much of the southwest here, and I'll show you more on that here towards the end of the video. But that's not good for a possible drought onset here as we go on into the summer months. We're not looking at it just yet, but it's starting to get a little bit concerning with not precipitation in our forecast. If we look at the composite reflectivity on the NAM 3KM, the high resolution model, you can see some of these storms firing off as we go through today. You can see some of those showers again across the Sierra Nevada, maybe Lake Tahoe area there. And again, you could pop off a thunderstorm even towards Vegas and towards some of eastern Nevada and across portions of Utah, maybe extreme northern Arizona as well. And then we scroll into Tuesday. Let's see if it shows any development, maybe a shower or two, but not much showing up here on the North American model. Now, if we take a look at temperatures, you can see the little bit of a cool off we're going to have here as we go through Friday, Saturday. Check it out. We drop some temperatures into the valley areas back down into the 70s, some low 80s showing up. And then we do bounce back that heat as we go on in towards next week. We get some 90s returning here in the deserts are really going to be warm up. Look at that Death Valley could be punching 110 degrees here as we go on in through next week. So if we take a look at 18,000 feet, we're just kind of searching to see if there's anything off in the horizon. You can see the next system driving down across Pacific Northwest here. And this is going to help us cool down a bit here. As we're going to have the troughing here, there's no big ridge developing. That's why we're going to cool down a little bit. And then we may build the heat back a little bit as we go through next week. So we got some pretty deep troughing showing up across the Gulf of Alaska and some of the Pacific Ocean. And we'll continue to watch where this ridge sets up exactly. It'll have a big impact on just how warm we get here across much of the Southwest. And if we scroll on into the future, models have been showing that troughing hanging out over the Pacific Ocean here. That's actually the Northeast Pacific Ocean. And that would build a big ridge somewhere across the Intermountain West as we go on in through the later portion of May. You can kind of see it hanging on there. Not good for storm chasers out there across some of the plains as we go on into early June. 6 to 10 day below normal signal here across much of the West Coast through May 29th. There's that precipitation kind of near normal, but I keep wondering when they're going to start to show this up here with some below normal precipitation probabilities here, because that looks like where we're going to be headed, and below normal temperatures next 14 days or so, and then maybe some, and you can see it kind of sneaking in there in the 8 to 14 day, but we'll be visiting that daily. Now, taking a look at temperatures here over the last 30 days, you can see that we have been generally above average for the most part for the state of California, Nevada, and Arizona and Utah, but it's kind of a mixed bag here. Some of the coastal areas have been a little bit below here. But if you look at precipitation, look at some of the portions of the desert areas and some of southern Arizona, some of central coastal areas, Southern California, not doing too hot. We're running some areas even below 25% of normal for the last 30 days, and we don't have much on the horizon for the next 10 days here. So it's something to start getting concerned about a little bit here. We'll be watching this, and as always, we'll be checking the extended forecast to see if we have any chance of breaking this up here as we go towards the end of May and on in through June. But anyway, again, if you're off in the backcountry, watch out for that thunderstorm activity. Watch out for that beach hazard statements out there for some of the rip currents if you're going out to the coastal areas here this morning. I know the clouds are out there right now, but watch out for the strong winds along the headlands here if you're going out to see some of that sunshine at the coastal areas also. But anyway, hope you guys are liking these videos. We'll do this all again. Well, I may not do this tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I will bring my computer stuff with me on the road, and we'll see if I have time to do a video tomorrow. So no promises. I should be back on Wednesday, and I'll do my normal briefings on Wednesday if I am back in time then. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.